So my brother Lo, we are here together in Jigalong again.
Again and again, yes.
In front of C3 Jigalong, great campus of Hepburn Heights. We're here to talk about a great new initiative that we're launching in 2019. It's a mobile training hub, training unit.
Yep.
Where did this idea come from?
This comes 15 years ago when we were here in Jigalong. God put in my heart about the training center.
So this desire to train?
To train the indigenous people, to send them train to become leaders.
Yeah.
After that kind of died off, until last year when you brought the team up here and we have to go and pick up Pastor Jason. And on our way back from Newman to Jigalong, we had a conversation.
Dangerous having a conversation.
Yes, I know. I know. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't engage in that conversation. But anyway, Pastor Jason mentioned that there should be a training hub in Newman.
Okay. Yep, I remember that.
And then he mentioned about this couple, but then after he kind of changed his mind and said, no, he meant to me and my wife, you are the right one because you already live here, you know the people, you connect with the people.
Wow.
And that's where it's
so something rose up, that dream
coming alive again.
So you go home, you go talk to your wife Nat, and expecting her to go get stuff because Newman's a hole and everyone will live in Newman. But what happened?
Well, that's what it is. Newman has never been a place we want to be. But then after I talked with Nat about it, and then kind of the dream was kind of coming out clear.
Wow.
And it's like a puzzle start training. It makes sense that we are to come back to Newman.
Wow.
To work, to carry on the work that God started 15 years ago.
Awesome.
As part of this.
So he gave you that desire to go back to Newman, open doors with a new job for Nat in Newman, which is so exciting.
Yes.
And so what is this mobile training unit? It's about raising up leaders in their communities to start campuses, start church campuses, to have a church community in their community.
Yeah.
And so what do you see happening in the first year as it's launched next year?
The first year I want to see is just first connecting with the people in the community that we haven't started launching at yet.
Yep.
And then connecting with the friends, looking at the potential leaders that God is going to use them.
So
in
building
the future,
those
building
relationships
up those
in the different communities. So tell us about some of these different communities that you are going to head into.
There's few, so this first one is Cotton Creek, Punmu, Wells 33, Wyalong, and of course Nalagain, where we met.
That's where we met 7 years ago.
Yes, those 5 communities, that's where I'm looking at to launch into.
Wow.
And starting.
So that's in the
campus.
first year, making contact, making connection, as well as us working on the curriculum together and having this great resource that's ready to go, ready to launch when you head into those communities. So second year, what do we see happening?
The second year, I want to actually see, believing in God, that there's going to be a campus starting in
one campus
in Cotton Creek.
That's what we're believing for.
That's where it's going to happen.
That is awesome.
Believing in that.
So we're going to have that happening. We're going to be training other leaders in other communities. And 5 years down the track, what do you see?
That all communities, there's nothing impossible to God. All communities are going to have those campuses, having their own churches where the people can go and worship God there.
That's incredible.
Yes.
And so what do you see happening as a big picture? What's the big picture happening in each of these communities as leaders are trained and as a church campus is planted in those communities?
They're going to bring hope to their communities.
Wow.
Those churches are going to bring so much transformation in their own community within people. They're going to be breaking through of addictions, marriage getting fixed in godly's way, children raising up in godly's words, the words of God. There's going to be, enemies become friends. God is just going to bring a lot of healing in their communities.
Because there is a church
There's a church
in there. There's the hope of the world, the light of the world there in the community. And then they're going to reach out and going to reach out into communities that have never ever heard the gospel before.
Heard of the gospel. That's our big vision that we want to look. Is after God working through here and able to reach out to the other communities.
Wow, that's awesome. And so this mobile training unit, you couldn't do this by yourself.
No.
So,
I would never. That's why the dream died off. But even that 15 years ago I did pray. I was crying to God to send the right people, the right leaders where I'll be able to work with and for their team to support, to finish what God wants to do in here.
Wow.
7 years ago, God brought you in. It takes 3 years before the passion and the fire ignite again in me to say, yes, the works is to continue on with you.
And so being able to partner with you, I know you're saying that we've benefited you guys, but you are so pivotal. We so believe in the value that the Tapira family have in seeing lives change, lives transformed amongst the Māori people, this mobile training unit established and growing and bringing change forever into these incredible communities and these incredible people. And so it's awesome to be able to do this together, man.
Together, we're doing it, yes.
I love you so much.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
love it. That's good.
Look, tears coming out of my eyes.
Wow, that's great.